Hello my boys, good morning. Today we're gonna talk about the new market system that they introduced for patch 0.3. This is a revolutionary thing that will also help Path of Exile 1 in the future. They did a reveal now talking about the in-game market browser. So you know, if you want to buy an item now, you need to go here on the trade website and you need to search for your items, and you have here a lot of fields that you will need to cover up. So now when you want to buy an item, you no longer need to go to the trade website. You can access this interface from in-game. You have all the parameters that you need. You can search for the items that you want. The only problem that I want to comment here, it's we cannot save the searches at the moment. You know, this is a big utility. People would save the search and give it to their friends in order to search for the items, or for snatching items, or look for upgrades for the build the next day. And this is an important feature. So they need to add somewhere here a filter that will save searches, similar to how we have now better trading. So this is an add-on that will save searches. Let me demonstrate. So let's say you want to find a particular upgrade for your build, you can click it now and it will save the parameters, you know, for later. This is very useful. I mean, sure, if they add this interface, they should also add the feature to save searches. This is very important. Not only that, they answered a lot of questions regarding this new system. Let's go here. Okay, so here is the official post, and we have a lot of questions and answers. You know, these are common questions that people will ask, and I will go over them right now. So my boys, let's get started. When I will be able to convert my existing premium stash tab into merchant tabs? Once 0.3 releases this Friday, you will be able to convert your premium stash tab purchased before the launch into merchant tabs from your account settings on the website. Just to clarify, the option to convert premium stash tabs into a merchant tab will be made available on the Path of Exile 2 website when 0.3 patch is deployed on August 29. So in a few days it will start and you will be able to convert it. When will a merchant tab be available in the store? Merchant tabs will be available for purchase in Path of Exile 2 shop once the third edict releases this Friday. You'll also have the option to convert premium stash tab purchased prior to 0.3. Premium stash tabs purchased after 0.3 release cannot be converted. Yeah, so in case you noticed before, you have premium stash tabs that you list items on the trade website, and you'll have an option to convert a premium stash tab into a merchant tab, which will be superior for the new system. I mean, a lot of people are casuals, they don't have a lot of time to play, and they want to sell items offline. So my guess is that a lot of people will convert premium stash tabs into merchant tabs. So the merchant tabs are the new system that will sell even offline, which will be superior in my opinion. Yeah. How much does a merchant tab cost to buy? A single merchant tab costs 40 points, and a bundle of 6 merchant tabs will be available for 200 points. Premium stash tab. So it's the same price. This is the idea. So we're gonna convert premium to merchant. It will be for free because it's the same price. You don't need to pay a difference. Okay. So this I wanted to check. Good. It will join the rest of the stash tabs on the stash tab sale rotation a month after release. Good. Is there a limit to how many merchant tabs can I have? No. Unlimited. You know, your limit is the pocket. Can I use my merchant tabs in Path of Exile 1? The asynchronous trade system won't be immediately available in Path of Exile 1, so you won't be able to use your merchant tabs there when Path of Exile 2 hits the third edict. When this system is added to Path of Exile 1, any merchant tabs you will have purchased will also be available to use there. This is big! So people in Path of Exile 1 have been asking for an offline auction house for a long time. My guess is that in the next Path of Exile 1 League 327, we will have them. We will have them because people will complain because they are spending real money, they want to get functionality. So listen to PoE guy, in page 327, I'm pretty sure that we will have the merchant tabs up, the system. The coding is already here. What happens to my premium stash tabs in Path of Exile 1 when I convert them to merchant tabs in Path of Exile 2? Once upgraded, the tab will no longer be accessible in Path of Exile 1 until merchant tabs are supported there. Items stored in an upgraded tab will remain a remove-only version of the original premium stash tab. So similar to standard, all your items there, but you can only remove them. And pretty annoying. Yeah, so the merchant tab mechanic is not yet implemented in Path of Exile 1, so be careful here what you convert. Will a free merchant tab be provided to players? No. However, the existing methods of trading will still be available. They had to add this line so people don't get very upset, you know. I mean, GGG needs to make some money, and money with the microtransactions. I mean, the game, you don't pay anything to access the game, and they need to pay the developers, you know, something. Yeah. So no free merchant tabs for you. Who pays the gold cost when buying or selling items through a merchant tabs? The buyer. pays the gold cost when buying for a merchant tab. There is no gold cost for the seller to list a sell item in the merchant tab. So when you're selling items in the merchant tab, you don't need to pay gold, which is incredible. I mean, this is great. You list them for free. I mean, why use premium stash tab when you have the merchant tabs? Way superior, man. Way superior. How do I collect my earnings when an item is sold through a merchant tab? To collect your earnings, talk to Anger in your hideout, select the manage shop option and navigate to earning tabs where you can withdraw the currency you have received from other players that bought your crap. So you cannot place items back into it after withdrawing them. So you'll have an NPC here in your hideout, similar to Alva, a different NPC that will manage the market. One of the options will be take your crap, you know, and you will take the currency from the items that you sold, and that panel will be removed only. If multiple players try to buy the same item at the same time, who gets it? The first player who complete the trade will get them. Yeah, so the player that's faster. Can premium quad tabs be converted to merchant tabs? No. And I will tell you why. It's very simple because these tabs, quad tabs, are very hard to read. You know, this game is played by a lot of old boys, you know, like 40 years old, 50 years old, and they are blind. They played a lot of flicker strike, and their eyes got damaged. To help with visibility for blind boys, they need to put normal premium tabs. It's easier to spot the icons and all the rest. I mean, if you have a quad tab, the icons are too small, and this it's hard because they played a lot of flicker strike, and their eyes got ruined. Can you set a buyout price for the whole merchant tabs of items like you can with premium stash tabs? No! You have to individually price each item. The interface does autofill you with your last price, however. So for those who don't know, here with the premium stash tab, you have an option that you can put exact price on all the items. Put here, 50 divines, yeah? This is a feature that will not be available for the merchant prices, but who cares? Just the ability to sell offline items is great for a lot of players. Can I change the price of an item or remove an item from the merchant tabs after listing it? You know, you find your headhunter, you're a Saki boy and you listed one divine. What will you do about that? Yes, you can. But there is a cooldown of removing or changing the price to prevent abuse. No, so you can change it. If you misprice it, you can price it again later and sell it. There is a short grace period after initially adding the item before it will be listed in the trade index. And you are able to change your mind or delist the item during this time. So once you put your crap item into the merchant window, so you have a couple of minutes to change your mind if you want. Yeah, so you need to pay attention. And I'm not doing any trade, I'm making the video. Is this new system available on consoles? Yes. Let's put the loot filter also. I mean, why do we need to download each time a new loot filter from external sources when you can just implement it in game? You know, you go to options here and you have summer here in the game. You put the Saki filter from the game, you don't need to download it externally. This will be a great change. So the less the game needs to depend on third-party tools and external, will be better. It will be better, trust me. If I convert premium stash tab to merchant tabs, will they be available to use as premium stash tabs in solo self-found leagues? No! Stash tabs are not league specific. Converting a tab converts everything. And merchant tabs are not available to be used in solo self-found league. This is the most important thing. You cannot use merchant tabs in solo self-found leagues. Yeah? We hope you enjoy trading with the new system. We are aware that the initial implementation of the system won't be perfect. So please be sure to let us know of your feedback so we can look into making improvements. Man, I'm not understanding this. When GGG makes an important post, I keep reading here, Ru, it's a cat, wow. This with cat, man. Ru is indeed a cat, man. Stop with this bullshit, man. We're grown-ups. I can't see these comments helping the community in any way. I mean, it's just spam in my opinion. It's just spam. Here, you can put something useful. For example, look like this guy who wrote here. Where it is, man? Here, we need a skill tree. Of course we need it, because in Path of Exile 2 they reworked the skill tree and we're waiting for the next patch. Look, this is a good guy here, huh? But don't put here, Ru is indeed a cat, Ru is cat. What's this bullshit, man? It's just spam. Doesn't benefit the community, doesn't benefit the developers, and just makes PoE guy angry. That's the idea. Man, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll go finish my coffee on the balcony. Cheers!